Before we go into this next session, which is entitled Women Fighting for Socialism, Social Justice, and Revolution, I just want to say a few brief things about the All African Women's Revolutionary Union, which are the one of the primary sponsors of this event. And I just want to say a little bit about the brief history of it. Very, very brief. It's important that we say in COFA, we reach back and fetch it and find out where we came from to arrive where we are today. So we're going to look at the 30-year history of the A-AWRU, the All African Women's Revolutionary Union, which is the women's wing of the All African People's Revolutionary Party. And the A-AWRU, like the A-APRP, was born out of the political and ideological and political struggles for liberation of Africa and all indigenous people over hundreds of years of colonialism, neo-colonialism, and imperialism, where African women have always played a critical and important role. So prior to the founding of our A-AWRU, the party held many discussions within our circles. We were struggling in our chapter meetings, in our committee meetings, and so forth. And so at the Central Committee level, discussions was held regarding the struggle and the role of the African woman and whether the AAPRP should consider having a women's union, a women's wing. So in 1978, a formal call was made to do research. You have to always start with your research, present papers, hold seminars, etc., to properly analyze this question of the role and the contribution of African women within the African Revolution. So the result was the formation of the A-AWRU. And there is no doubt that the birth of the A-AWRU was a logical historical development and consequence of the struggle of our people, as probably was the case with many of our sister wings, sister organizations that have spoken thus far. So the A-AWRU was born November 1980, where the masses of women in the AARP and the Central Committee mandated the All African Women's Revolutionary Union as a women's wing of the AAPRP. I just want to talk about the fact that we had three major aspects of our political line, and I'm just going to mention the third one, which relates to what we're doing here today. And the third goal was to work jointly with revolutionary women worldwide through the AAPRP towards the accomplishments of scientific socialism. So that's just a little bit about the AAWRU. And if you're interested in finding out more about the AAWRU or the AAPRP-GC, put something in the chat room. We'll contact you.